Welcome to my channel. In this video, we will explore Fleur Adcock's poignant poem, For Heidi with Blue Hair, providing a detailed summary and insightful analysis. Join us as we delve into the thematic depth, stylistic nuances, and emotional resonance of Adcock's verse, offering a comprehensive examination that illuminates the complexities of this evocative piece. Historical background. The poem was written by Fleur Adcock, a New Zealand poet, in the 1980s. Adcock's personal connection to the poem's subject, her niece Heidi, adds depth and intimacy to the writing tone. The tone is sympathetic and supportive, reflecting admiration for Heidi's rebellious act while acknowledging the underlying vulnerability and grief she experiences after her mother's death. Setting. The setting isn't explicitly detailed in terms of time or place. However, the setting is primarily in the school environment where Heidi faces conflict due to her unconventional hair color. Additionally, scenes shift to Heidi's home where emotional discussions occur between Heidi, her father, and the school. Structure. The poem comprises 6 stanzas, each containing 5 lines. It follows a narrative structure, progressing from Heidi's act of dyeing her hair to the conflict with school authorities and the resolution through support from family and friends. Meter and rhyme. The poem does not adhere to a specific meter or rhyme scheme. Instead, it relies on free verse, allowing for a natural flow of language and conversational tone. Poem text: when you dyed your hair blue, or at least ultramarine, for the clipped sides, with a crest of jet black spikes on top, you were sent home from school. Equals, as the headmistress put it, although dyed hair was not specifically forbidden, yours was, apart from anything else, not done in the school colors. Tears in the kitchen. Telephone calls to school from your freedom-loving father. She's not a punk in her behavior. It's just a style. You wiped your eyes. Also not in a school color. She discussed it with me first. We checked the rules and anyway, Dad, it cost $25. Tell them it won't wash out. Not even if I wanted to try. It would have been unfair to mention your mother's death. But that shimmered behind the arguments. The school had nothing else against you. The teachers twittered and gave in. Next day your black friend had hers done. In grey, white and flaxen yellow. The school colours precisely. An act of solidarity. A witty tease. The battle was already won. Summary. You changed your hair to have blue sides and black spikes on top. The principal of your school did not like it and sent you home. She said your hair was not the same color as the school's uniform, even though there was no rule about hair color. You were very sad and your dad called the school to defend you. He said you were not a bad kid. You just liked a different style. You also said that your hair was expensive and permanent, so you could not change it back. You did not say that you did this because your mum died, but that was the real reason. The school had no other problem with you, so they let you come back. The next day, your friend also changed her hair to have grey, white, and yellow colors. These were the same colors as the school's uniform, so she was making fun of the principal and supporting you. You had already won the fight. Teens. 1. Individuality and rebellion. The poem explores the theme of individuality as Heidi, the protagonist, rebels against societal norms by dyeing her hair blue, a bold act that challenges the strict rules of her school. 2. Conflict with authority. Heidi faces conflict with the school authorities who send her home for her unconventional hair color, despite the absence of specific rules against it. The poem highlights the arbitrary nature of authority and its impact on individual expression. 3. Personal tragedy and grief. Heidi's rebellious act of dyeing her hair is juxtaposed against her personal struggle with the recent death of her mother. The poem subtly addresses Heidi's grief and how it influences her actions and emotions. 4. Support and solidarity. Despite the conflict with the school, Heidi finds support from her father and friends. Her father defends her choice and emphasizes that it's a matter of personal style rather than disruptive behavior. Heidi's friend later shows solidarity by dyeing her hair in compliance with school colors. 5. Symbolism and metaphor. The blue hair serves as a symbol of defiance and individuality, representing Heidi's desire to express herself in a world that expects conformity. It becomes a metaphor for rebellion and a means of coping with personal loss. 6. Emotional depth and sympathetic tone. The poem carries emotional depth, portraying Heidi's vulnerability and the sympathetic admiration of the author, Fleur Adcock, for her niece. The tone remains supportive and understanding throughout, emphasizing the complexity of Heidi's situation. 7. Critique of authority and rules. The poem subtly critiques the rigidness of institutional rules and the arbitrary nature of authority figures in their enforcement, showcasing how personal circumstances often get overlooked. 8. Friendship and loyalty. Heidi's friends demonstrate loyalty and support by standing by her in solidarity, showcasing the importance of companionship and understanding during difficult times. Literary devices, imagery. Descriptions of Heidi's dyed hair using vivid imagery like ultramarine, jet black spikes, and contrasting colors evoke a visual image. Irony. The use of irony is notable, particularly in the discrepancy between the school's rules and Heidi's personal struggles. Metaphor. Heidi's dyed hair serves as a metaphor for rebellion against authority and a manifestation of personal expression in the face of adversity. Symbolism. The blue hair symbolizes individuality and defiance against societal norms. I hope you've understand this lecture. If you have any queries, let me know in the comments section and do share it with your friends.